Hi everybody, welcome to my studio. Well, there's a little ray of sunshine right there. It's like I caught the sun in my hand. That's going to be perfect for our class today, so I'll press it into my heart real quick. I'm so glad that you are here to move and breathe with me and hopefully invite every good thing in and let every bad thing go. If there's one thing I've learned about yoga, you can get so much more out of it than just a good stretch. But you can also get as little out of it as just a good stretch if that's all you're looking for. So you will get as much or as little as you desire today because it's your practice and no one knows your body better than you. Did I say my name's Brandi yet? Hi, my name's Brandi. Welcome to yoga. So let's get started. I'm going to begin by putting you into Shavasana, which is supine, lying on your back with your belly up towards the ceiling, and allow your eyes to close down if that's comfortable for you. But I'm going to stay right here for just a moment as I talk you through getting into this beautiful resting posture and connecting to your breath, and then I'll head over to my mat and do some breath and movement with you. So, on your mat, lying supine, back is on the mat, belly's towards the ceiling. Take up some space here. Allow your hands to spread and your legs to gently come apart and your toes to turn out and your fingers to gently curl. Eyes are closed down if that's comfortable for you. And then your eyes slowly melt away. That space between your eyes, that tight, cranky spot just lets go. Notice where your body connects to the mat beneath you. Maybe you start at your heels and work your way up your calves, thighs, and glutes, up your back, shoulders, noticing your body down your arms into the backs of your hands, perhaps traveling back up your arms and noticing the back of your head. This moment of you lying here, fully resting, allows you to connect, to disconnect from the craziness of everything that's going on out there, and just to connect to you and your breath and whatever you truly want to connect to right now. Allow that lower jaw to release and your tongue to release from the roof of your mouth. And now notice your natural native breath, that cooling sensation as you inhale, and the gentle warming sensation as you exhale. Just continue being present in this moment. And I'm going to speak a few words over us to prepare us for our class today. So our theme is going to be transformation. Stay right where you're at, just lay there, just absorb these words, or if these words do not serve you well, then count your breath, maybe a gentle inhale for 4 seconds and exhale for 4 seconds, as that too just keeps you in a present moment, keeps you out of that busy mind and into this beautiful space you're creating for yourself right now. Transformation, a dramatic change. I have found that transformation of life is not just a possibility, it is a constant movement, my friends. Just showing up to your mat today is inviting transformation. Transforming your physical body and transforming your mental state. There are moments in my life where I do feel that stuck feeling, and the patterns that I used to run to that weren't life-giving can hijack my life. Patterns for me of self-hatred, like I'm not good enough, or I'm fat and people don't like me, I'm worthless. Patterns for me of emotionally eating everything in my pantry and refrigerator to try and quiet the volume of my feelings. Patterns that did not transform me. These patterns held me hostage. Patterns that kept me stuck. What undesirable pattern do you seek to transform? Where are you seeking a dramatic change? Still lying, still relaxing. Let's invite a deep, belly breath in now. So find the bottom of your breath and draw it all the way up through the abdomen to the top of your breath. We call this a 3-part breath: bottom, mid, top. When you get to the top, exhale from the top to the mid, to the bottom, to the low belly. And then inhale, draw deeply, low belly, mid belly, ribs expand, chest rises all the way up into your clavicles. And then exhale, top to mid to low belly. Continue with this deep thoracic abdominal breath for just a few more breaths, and I'm going to meet you over on my mat. So stay right where you're at, and I will guide you through this. I'm going to knee crawl over, so if anyone wants to peek at a knee crawl, here I go. All right, let's do one more big, big belly breath. Bottom of the breath to the top of the breath. When you get to the top, pause for just a moment, and then open mouth, exhale, sigh it out. Let's do that 2 more times. Inhale, fill yourself up, up, up. When you're ready, exhale, open mouth. One more time. Bottom of the breath. Chest is rising, ribs are expanding. Pausing at the top. Exhale, let it go. I am letting it go. We are seeking transformation. Gently wiggle those fingers and those toes, waking up our bodies. And then when you're ready, let's inhale those hands all the way up over your head. Big inhale and take a yawning stretch here. Point those toes, reach those fingers. And as you exhale, draw the hands up towards the ceiling and then press them down to the mat beside you. Inhale, arms rise all the way up over your head. Point, 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 activate. And exhale, arms rise and press them towards the mat. One more time. Inhale, fill yourself up. And exhale. Rolling onto your side now. Let's meet side lying for just a moment. You can reach that arm out. Let it be a pillow for you. Other hand can come in front of you. Bend your knees if that's comfortable. We've got time. Just pause here for a moment. Take a big inhale. And exhale. And then use that front arm to press yourself up, and we will meet in a seated position, Sukhasana. I'm at the side of my mat, but I imagine you are going to be at the front of your mat, and I'm probably going to shift around a lot to hopefully give you the best angles of some of these postures. So let's just have fun with this and smile and not be too serious about anything. In your Sukhasana, I like to pull out a little bit of flesh to really find my sits bones, and then let your knees be heavy, and you can allow the backs of your hands to come to your knees, and with your palms open like this, you are ready to receive every good thing. Now draw your shoulders all the way up to your ears for a moment and make yourself super tense and tight. Take a big inhale. And then let it all go. Shoulders drop away from the ears. Neck gets long. Top of the head starts reaching way past the ceiling. Just connecting to your body in this Sukhasana, easy seat. If you find that your knees are floating really high, you're holding a lot of tension in your hips, and this is just uncomfortable for you, this is a great place to take a couple blocks, place it under your thighs on any height that feels best for you, so that you can really let go in your hips here. So don't be afraid to use some props. Grab some props if you need them. All right, here we go. Bring those hands in front. Let's circle sweep. Fill yourself up with breath. Up, 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 up. When you get to the top here, allow your shoulders to be heavy and drop away from your ears. So notice if your shoulders are coming up, and allow them to drop way down away from your ears here. As you exhale, let your left hand come to the mat. Right hand reaches over. See if you can keep that right hip connected to the mat beneath you and that your neck is not holding tension here. You're just creating space in that right side body with every inhalation. Take another full breath here. Exhale deeply, maybe even sinking a little deeper. And the inhale brings that right arm up. Left hand meets at the top, shoulders drop down your back. And then exhale, right hand comes to the mat. Left arm reaches over the left ear. Left hip is staying connected to the mat beneath you. Neck is not holding any tension. What undesirable pattern do you seek to transform? Where are you seeking a dramatic change? Something magic happens right here. Big inhale. Exhale, see if you can sink a little bit deeper. The inhale brings that left hand up. Right hand meets at the top. And as you exhale this time, hinge from the waist and forward fold over your legs. Let your head go here and your neck just be fully released. I'm going to keep mine up so that my voice doesn't get too muffled and all the goodness of my practice here. But for you, I encourage you to really walk those hands out and melt over your legs. Head is heavy, neck is released. Notice as you take a deep inhale, your body expands. And as you exhale, perhaps you can sink just a little bit deeper. There's nothing better than just connecting to your breath, except maybe linking a few postures with it every now and then. Take another full breath here in this lovely forward fold. And exhale fully. When you're ready, let's walk those hands in. We've got time here. Take your time. We're going to come into tabletop position. So hands and knees. You can place a blanket or a rolled towel under your knees here if your knees are tender. Let the tops of your feet come to the mat. See if you can get your hips right over your knees. So if you're sinking back towards your heels or you're coming really far forward, check and see if you can get your hips right over your knees and then your shoulders directly over your wrists. So if your hands are really far out or really far in, see if you can stack your body into a table here. Preparing for a little cat-cow. To warm up our spines. When you're ready, we're going to inhale, drop that belly low, pull your heart center through your arms, lift your gaze up towards the ceiling, and draw your shoulders down your back and towards each other. Then as you exhale, start with your tailbone, rounding through every vertebra till you get to the shoulders, then tuck your chin into your chest, press actively through your hands, and draw your spine up towards the ceiling. Then inhale, hammock the belly, pull your heart center through, lift your gaze. Exhale, round, and press. Take any movement that feels good to you here. I like to do a little rocking, a little pressing through one shoulder and then the other, a little side movement. A few more of these cat-cows. At your pace, connect your breath with your movement. Inhaling to drop the belly. Exhaling to round. Then we're going to meet in a neutral spine. And we're going to kick that left foot out, straight out beside us. Keep that right hand planted. Inhale, left arm rises up towards the ceiling. Your gaze can be up at your left thumb or down at your right hand. Just see what's comfortable for you here, what's comfortable for your neck. Big inhale. As you exhale, let's bring that left hand back to the mat. Plant that hand. Inhale, right hand rises. Stay connected to your breath here. Big inhale. Exhale, right hand comes back to the mat. We're going to rise up on that right knee. Left hand comes to left thigh. Inhale, right arm rises. Exhale, right hand extends. That right palm is facing towards the floor. That right shoulder is rolling back and open here. Your neck is released. See how much space you can create in that right side body with your breath. The inhale brings the right arm up. The exhale brings the right hand to the mat. And the left arm rises. Now we're in our modified side plank. I love this posture. Maybe you can gaze up at that left thumb. Take a big inhale. And then exhale, reach that left arm over the left ear. And maybe don't point those left toes, because you're going to want to create as much space as you can in your body here. Those left ribs are expanding. They're reaching up and opening with your breath. One more big inhale. And then coming back to center. Left foot comes in, switching sides. Let's kick that right foot out. Placing the weight in the left hand. Inhale, the right arm rises. Do you feel your breath? We hold our postures, but not our breath. Big inhale. As you exhale, plant your right hand. And then switch sides by inhaling that left arm up. Ooh, this is a big stretch here. One more big breath. Exhale that left arm down and then rise up onto the left knee. Right hand comes to right thigh. Inhale, left arm rises. This is our gate pose. And you can exhale, reach that left arm over the left ear. Left shoulder is encouraged to roll back and open, not too far forward here, because we're seeking to expand our rib cage. As you're ready, we inhale that left arm up towards the ceiling and let it come and plant down on the mat. Did you hear my exhale? Get ready for the inhale, because the right arm is going to rise. Oh yeah, exhale fully. Gaze can be up at that right thumb. And when you're ready, reach that right arm over the right ear and oh, glorious stretch. How much space can you create? Do you want to point those toes? Do you want to reach those fingers? Can those ribs expand with every inhale? One more big breath here. As you're ready, exhale, walk those hands back to center. We're going to bring that right knee in and prepare for our first down dog. So tuck your big toes under and spread your fingertips wide. Point your first fingers straight out away from you. So notice if your fingers are turning in towards each other or out. And see if you can point your first finger straight out away from you. This lines up your arms and wrists. And then when you're ready, tuck those big toes under. Lift your hips up towards the ceiling. Let your heels be heavy, heavy here. Whether or not they touch the ground doesn't matter. I like to walk my dog out here, so I'm taking a big bend in the right knee and the left knee. Taking my time, drawing my chest towards my thighs. Find a full breath in your down dog. And then as you exhale, take a big bend in your knees, look up at your hands, and walk your feet up to meet your hands. We're going to come into a forward fold at the top of our mats. You can grab for opposite elbows here. Take any bend in your knees so as to feel this in your hamstrings and not in your knees. Maybe seek to make that chest to thigh connection here. Your hips are still lifting high. Your head is heavy and your neck is released. Take a big inhale. And as you exhale, see if you can melt just a little deeper into your forward fold. On your next inhale, let's find a halfway lift. Tabletop flat back. Reach the top of your head away from your tailbone. And exhale, fold deeply. Find a halfway lift again. Inhale, halfway lift. Tabletop flat back. Exhale, fold deeply. Now take a big bend in your knees and connect your chest to your thighs. Look down at your feet and imagine the roots are growing so deep, way into the floor to stabilize you. We're going to root to rise, so we will circle sweep our arms, big bend in the knees, and then rise all the way up, up, up. When you get to the top, allow your head to drop back, your fingers to spread wide, and take a big inhale. As you exhale, press your palms together and then pull your palms through to your heart center. Bend your knees, release your hands, circle sweep your arms, fill yourself all the way up. Press your palms together. Exhale, pull through to your heart center. We're going to do this 2 more times. Big bend in the knees. Circle sweep your arms, fill yourself up. Gather, gather, gather all of your transformation. Gather your dramatic change. And then press it into your hands and pull it through to your heart center. Releasing down into Tadasana or mountain pose. In mountain pose, see if you can get your feet right under your lungs. So imagine where your lungs are in your body and place your feet right underneath them. And then draw your shoulders down your back and towards each other. Let your hands come out ready to receive. Now activate your legs, lift your kneecaps, activate your glutes. Check in with your pelvic bowl here. If you notice you're dumping all of your contents out, see if you can gently pull your tailbone down so as to keep your pelvic bowl from dumping everything out here. So in mountain pose, the top of your head is reaching way past the ceiling. Your body is very active here, so see if you can fire your body up and build some heat. I'm going to take one more breath here. You can allow your eyes to close down for a moment, just connecting to your breath and your body, your strong mountain. And from here, we're going to bend the knees, circle sweep the arms, reach all the way up, pause at the top, place the weight in the right foot, step the left foot back, coming into your crescent lunge. Oh, you guys are really good. I'm going to have to check myself out and see if I'm, there we go. Do you see what I just did? Do you see how my heel was falling really far back? See if you can get your heel right over your toes here, and you will notice, I promise you, the difference in where you feel this in your body. Allow your left hip to come back and your right hip to come, your right hip to come back and your left hip to come forward here. Press actively through the big toe on that left foot. Check over your right knee and see if you can see a couple toes down there. If you can't, maybe think about walking that foot out a little bit farther. Everyone take a big inhale. As you exhale, see if you can sink a little bit deeper into your lunge. Whew! I'm there with you. Exhale vigorously if you're building heat. Big inhale. Drop that right heel coming into warrior two. Arms out like a capital T. Notice that right knee if it's rolling in. See if you can encourage it to bump out. If your shoulders are drawing up to your ears, allow them to relax down away from your ears. The top of your head is reaching up past the ceiling. I have to exhale because I'm building heat. I build heat fast, people. Big inhale. As you exhale, flip that palm of the right hand and place it on your right thigh, and then let that left arm come up over the left ear. This is our extended side angle. Do you see that adjustment I just made? I was way up here, and I thought, nah, it looks better like this, doesn't it? Oh, it doesn't feel better like that though, Brandi. All right, when you're ready, the inhale is going to bring us all the way back up, and then we're going to scrape the ceiling with that right hand and reverse our warrior. Now check that bend in that right knee. Did you straighten your leg all the way to relieve that fiery muscle? Or can you get in there and give it a little more lovin'? Big inhale on your reverse warrior. And now straighten that right leg and you're in reverse triangle. Oh, sweet relief. Feels so good. Big inhale here. My gaze is up at the ceiling. As I exhale, I'm going to bend that right knee, come back into warrior two. Inhale up into my crescent lunge. And then when you're ready, we're going to exhale, left foot meets the right at the top of the mat. Fill yourself up. Press it between your palms. Pull it through to your heart center. Hinge from the waist and forward fold. Plant your hands, step back. Find your down dog or your child's pose. This is your reset. Reset while I give us some fun words. Big inhale. Something magic happens right here. Transformation happens right here. The more I practice yoga, the asanas and the pranayamas, the greater that transformation is. When stressful moments of life rise up now, like coronavirus, a new pattern is forming. Stress rises, and I don't run to self-hatred or the pantry because I have a new craving, this practice. Stress rises, and I fall. I fall right onto my mat, and I breathe, and I move. And when I'm done, I'm more alive and more present in my beautiful body. I'm more present in my relationships. I am transformed. What do you do when stress rises? I stubbornly refuse to be held hostage by my old patterns. So, if you're not in down dog, meet me there. And let's get some more transformation going on here. Inhale that left leg up to the sky. Bend the right knee, look between your hands. Exhale, step the left foot through. Right foot meets the left at the top of the mat. Sorry, I got my rights and lefts mixed up, people. Just meet me at the top of the mat in a forward fold. Exhale fully. Oh yeah. Something magic is happening right here. Inhale, halfway lift. Tabletop flat back. Exhale, fold deeply. Inhale, halfway lift, tabletop flat back. Exhale, fold. Big bend in the knees. Connect your chest to your thighs. Root to rise. Circle sweep your arms. Fill yourself up. And then as you exhale, press your palms together. Pull through to your heart center. Release into mountain pose. Allow your eyes to close down for a moment here if that's comfortable for you. Connecting to your body and your breath. You can even place a hand over your heart and a hand on your abdomen. And feel grateful. Grateful for your breath. Grateful for your body. Grateful for that heart beating beneath your hand. I am grateful. And I stubbornly refuse to be conformed to patterns that were not life-giving, that were not true for me. Stress rises, and I have a new practice. Release your hands down to your sides again. Allow your eyes to open up. Take a bend in your knees. Circle sweep your arms. Fill yourself up. Weight is in the left foot. We're going to step the right foot back. Coming into our crescent lunge. Start making your adjustments. Are you pressing actively through that right big toe? Can you stack your ankle over your toe? Can you look over your left knee and see a couple toes? Is your left hip back and your right hip forward? I just needed to make that adjustment because it wasn't happening. Fire up that right leg. Fire up that right glute. Make it rock hard. Take a big inhale. When you're ready, drop that right heel coming into warrior two. Are your shoulders rising up to your ears? Can you release them down your back? Take a full breath here in your warrior two. And then flip that left palm. Place your left forearm on your left knee. Inhale, the right arm rises. Extended side angle. Find your breath here. Hold your posture, but not your breath. The inhale brings you up. Scrape the ceiling with that left palm. Reverse your warrior. Keeping a bend in that left knee, which is on fire right now. I'm a little sweaty. Woo. And then straighten that left knee coming into reverse triangle. Woo, sweet relief. The inhale will bring you back into warrior two. And then meet me in crescent lunge. And then when you're ready, after I take another breath to catch up here, right foot's gonna meet the left at the top of the mat. Fill yourself up with breath. Press it into your palms. Pull your practice through into your heart. Hinge from the waist and forward fold. Plant your hands, step your feet back, down dog or child's pose. Staying fully present, staying fully connected, fully breathing. I am fully breathing with you. What do you do when stress rises? Before I met this practice, my feelings and my patterns were so loud that I couldn't even hear through the noise what I really needed. This practice quiets the loud, restless mind and soothes it. With this practice and the work of showing up, I am transforming from restless to restored. If you're in down dog, keep doing it. Keep breathing. Lift those hips high. Draw your chest towards your thighs. Let your heels be heavy, or come down into child's pose and listen to a few words and connect to your breath. I am transforming from restless to restored. That's what you're doing right now. You are creating transformation. The seeds being planted are providing new, deeply nourishing, fully life-giving food. Old patterns are transforming into new ones of being able to hear what you are truly hungering for. Hungering for breath, hungering for movement. You are hungering for new, life-giving patterns if you're anything like me. We are hungering for transformation. So what are you hungry for? Transformation? A dramatic change? Let's see if we can't seek out a little bit more of that transformation. Okay, those of you that stayed in down dog, you are amazing. Those of you in child's pose or wherever you're at, let's all meet in down dog. Here I am. My hips are high, my heels are heavy, my chest draws towards my thighs. Inhale that right arm up. That's not my arm. Inhale that left leg way up towards the ceiling. Bend the right knee, swing that left foot through, and then let's meet in a forward fold at the top of the mat. Uttanasana. Ardha Uttanasana. Halfway lift with your inhale. Uttanasana. Fold. Ardha Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lift. Uttanasana, fold. Big bend in the knees. Connect your chest to your thighs. Circle sweep your arms, root to rise. Come all the way to the top. Your body is active. What are you gathering for up here? What dramatic change Now press it into your palms and pull it through into your heart. Exhale. Big bend in the knees, circle sweep the arms. Inhale fully. Weight is in the right foot, stepping the left foot back. We're gonna go through that warrior series again. Start making your adjustments, everybody. Whew, I feel like the pressure's on because I can really check myself out here. Yikes! All right, crescent lunge, big inhale. Exhale, see if you can sink a little bit deeper. Drop that left heel, warrior two. I couldn't wait for that drop. Drop your shoulders. Reach that top of your head up past the ceiling. We can do this. Flip that right palm, place it on your right thigh. Inhale, left arm rises. I don't know if you can see, but I must be glistening by now because transformation in me looks like this. This is a woman transformed, people. Inhale back up to warrior two, then flip that left palm, scrape the ceiling, reverse your warrior. See if you can keep a bend in that right knee. Mine's trembling right now, so, oh yeah. Gazes up at the ceiling, connecting to your breath. Straighten that right leg. We're in reverse triangle now. And it feels so good. What does transformation look like in your life? Or are you seeking a dramatic change? Bend that right knee, come back into warrior two. And then when you're ready, we're gonna pivot up onto that left big toe coming into our crescent lunge. And then from here, we're gonna launch up onto that right foot. I gotta step my stance in a little here. All right, come up onto that right foot. Don't put that left foot down. Cross that left foot over your right thigh. Bring your hands to heart center and then sink your hips down, coming into one-legged chair, Ekapada Utkatasana. I'll kind of see if I can shift here so we can see how our hips are dropping. Find your drishti, your soft gaze. If you step out of it, step back in when you're ready, or just come into regular chair pose too. There's nothing wrong with that. Feel that fire building. One more breath here. Exhale, rising up. Release that left foot, come into mountain. Shake out that right leg if you need to. We built a beautiful fire there. Big bend in the knees, circle sweep the arms. Fill yourself up, up, up. Gather it. Pull it in. Exhale out everything that does not serve you well. And then when you're ready, weights in the left foot. Inhale. Step that right foot back. Let's go through this warrior sequence again. Crescent lunge. Make your adjustments. Dropping that right heel. Left hand comes to left thigh. Extended side angle. Stay connected to your breath. The inhale brings us back up into warrior two. Flip that left palm, scrape the ceiling, reverse your warrior. Keeping a bend in that left knee. And then straighten that left knee, reverse triangle. When you're ready, rising back up into warrior two. Exhale fully. Come up into crescent lunge. And then Look at that left foot and tell it you're coming, because we're gonna launch up into our one-legged chair pose. When you're ready, right foot comes over left thigh, hands come to heart center, drop those hips, Ekapada Utkatasana. Or you can drop that right foot and just come into a regular chair pose here. Building a fire in that left thigh. One more breath here. When you're ready, exhale it out. Fill yourself up with an inhale. Gather. Press your palms together. Exhale, pull through. Release into mountain. Whew. Look at us go. So I'd like to offer just one more balancing posture here before we get back down onto our mats. And one of my favorites is Nadarajasana, or King Dancer pose. So I'm going to start facing forward, but I will rotate so you can kind of see all of the angles here, if I can, but I'm still smiling, we're still having fun. Let's start with the weight in the left leg. Inhale the left arm up to the sky. Right hand comes out as if you're going to catch a dinner plate here, and the right foot lifts. Reach down for the inside of the right foot, and then draw your knees together and lengthen your body. Big inhale as you lengthen. I'm gonna rotate. And then as you exhale, kick that right foot into your right hand and reach with the left hand. Let that right shoulder roll back and open. Take any bend in that left knee to increase your stability. Find your drishti, your soft gaze. One more breath. When you're ready, exhale to release. Fill yourself up. Pull through, exhale, hinge, release your back, forward fold. Oh. Find a big breath here, just loving it. Draw your chest towards your thighs, root your feet deeply, circle sweep the arms, coming all the way up. Exhale down. Inhale the right arm up. Weight is in the right leg. Left hand comes out to hold a plate. Left foot rises. Reach for the inside of the left foot. And then draw your knees together and lengthen your body with a big inhale. And when you're ready, exhale. Kick your left foot into your left hand. Allow the left shoulder to roll back and open. Beautiful dancers. This is what transformation looks like. Transformation begins in the mind. This is a dramatic change. This is your dramatic change. One more breath. When you're ready, exhale to release. Fill yourself up. Pull it in to your heart, whatever you just gathered. And exhale. Release your hands down at your sides. Allow your eyes to close down. Place a hand on your heart and your abdomen. Feeling grateful. Feeling ready. I stubbornly refuse to conform to the patterns that brought me no joy. I'm creating a new pattern. I'm seeing transformation. When you're ready, you can allow your eyes to open up. Release your hands down. Take a big bend. Let's fill ourselves up again right here. Gather up every good thing for yourself. This is my posture of ready to receive every good thing. I'm ready. Are you ready? Now press it into your hands and pull it through into your heart. This is a sealing of everything that you just received. Hinge from the waist. Forward fold. Oh, release that back. That feels so good. Just hang in this forward fold for 2 breaths. Let your hips be really high. See if your chest can connect to your thighs. Bend your knees as much as you need to release those knees, and let your hamstrings feel this delicious stretch. Grab for opposite elbows if that feels good for you. And then let's plant our hands. Step back for your last down dog of this practice. Notice how juicy and deep it is compared to your first down dog. Big full breath in your down dog. As you exhale, knees come to the mat, and then let your knees go wide and draw your big toes together. Sink your hips onto your heels, and then let your hands melt away from you, in front of you, as your chest connects to the mat and your forehead, coming into child's pose. Let your body be heavy here. Just listen to my voice. I'll tell you what's coming next so you can really settle into your child's pose. Full breath. Connecting with your breath. Let's take 2 more breaths in your child's pose. What are you hungry for? The mind is impetuous and stubborn. It's strong and willful. What are you hungry for? Staying right where you're at in your child's pose, walk your hands off the left side of your mat. Maybe your right hand comes on top of your left. And you're just finding a beautiful opening in the right side body. Take a few breaths here through the side body. And then walk your hands back to the center of your mat and off the right side of your mat. Maybe the left hand comes on top of the right. Where do you notice this in your body? One more full breath here. As you exhale, come back to the center of your mat and then walk your hands in. And let's come into a seated position, Sukhasana. We're going to let that left leg extend out long, and the right foot can come to the inside of the left thigh. Inhale as you fill yourself up with breath. Turn towards that left foot, draw the toes back towards you, and then as you exhale, let your body be heavy and fold over your left thigh. Land wherever it wants to land. Maybe you're going to land with your forehead touching your knee. Maybe you're hovering somewhere way over that. What you're seeking is that first point of resistance in your body, and then you're gonna massage your body with your breath. So take a deep inhale to expand. We're expanding with our inhale. And then as you exhale, see if you can fold just a little bit deeper. Let your head go, let it be heavy. Just listen to my words so you don't have to look at the screen. Let's take 2 more full breaths here. This is your Hr. And then you're gonna reach your hands out past your left foot like you're grabbing an imaginary beach ball. So reach out past that foot. And then as you inhale, bring that ball all the way up over your head. And then exhale the hands down. From here, we're gonna plant our hands in front of us and swing that left leg back behind you, coming into your pigeon pose. In your pigeon pose, tent your fingertips in front of you first, and then draw your right hip back and see if you can encourage your left hip forward. Then sink down into your hips. So I like to walk my leg a little longer behind me here. Now, tent your fingertips, pull your heart center through your arms, let your head drop back and take a big inhale. As you exhale, bow over your leg. And then inhale, rise, pull your heart center through, let your head drop back. Exhale, bow over that leg. One more time. Inhale, heart center pulls through. Exhale, bow. And from here, cat paw those hands out and fold deeply and heavily over that right thigh. See if you can seek out that muscle deep inside your right glute. And massage your body with your breath. So you can place a block under your head here if you'd like a little extra support. You can let your head touch the mat. You can make a couple fists with your hands. I'm just keeping my head up so you can hear my voice, but feel free to close your eyes and breathe into those tight, cranky spaces in your body. And when you're ready, pressing up, meeting back in Sukhasana, extending that right leg out long. Left foot can come to the inside of the right thigh. Inhale, arms fill up. Turn towards that right foot, pull the toes back towards you, and then exhale, fold over that right thigh. Land wherever your body wants to land. See if you're rounding over a beach ball here, and if you can really straighten your spine. Wherever that first point of resistance is, send your breath there. Couple more breaths here. Head is heavy, neck is released. Close down your eyes if you like, and I'll send you through this with my voice. Reaching out past that right foot, grab your imaginary beach ball, inhale it up to the ceiling. Exhale, release it down. Swing that right foot back behind you. I'll do this side so you can see here. Coming into our pigeon pose, square your hips off and then walk that right foot way back behind you. Tense your fingertips in front of you. Inhale, pull your heart center through, let your head drop back. Exhale, bow. Inhale, rise, head drops back, heart pulls through. Exhale, bow. Last one, inhale. Exhale, and this time cat paw those hands out. Folding deeply over that left thigh. Seeking out that muscle deep inside the left glute, your piriformis. Let your head go here. Grab a block, make some fists. Just rest and breathe. We're going to take about 3 or 4 full breaths here, so allow your eyes to close down. And breathe. Take one more big breath. Full, biggest breath yet. Exhale deeply. Walk those hands in. And don't leave just yet. We're preparing for your final Shavasana. So we're going to come supine, lying on our backs, on our magic carpets here. Coming into your final Shavasana. Let your body be heavy and melt away. You feel so fully supported. Take up space. Let your arms and legs spread. Let your toes turn out and your fingertips gently curl. Eyes are melting away into their sockets, releasing that space between your eyes. Working so hard for this delicious moment. So don't leave just yet. Notice your natural native breath. Letting your jaw relax, that lower jaw, just let it go. Your tongue releases from the roof of your mouth. This beautiful moment of connection, of breath, of peace. The mind is impetuous and stubborn, strong and willful, as difficult to harness as the wind, but it can be trained. Do not conform to the patterns of this world. Instead, be transformed from the inside out by the renewing of your mind. Don't be so well adjusted to your culture that you fit into it without even thinking. Don't conform, but transform. You see, I found you don't need great ability. I don't have great ability. All you need is availability. And that's what I found. More availability. Availability to practice moving and breathing and transforming one breath, one posture, one life-giving moment at a time. May you be transformed, and may you share that with the world around you in times where things are upside down and not what we're used to, because we're not conforming to the patterns of this world. We will instead be transformed, and may we share that transformation with the world around us. Friends, tribe, blessings to you as you continue to transform. I can't wait to see you again. Namaste.